पहले अमेरिकी सदर डोनाल्ड ट्रंप ने तकरीब से खिताब किया। उन्होंने कहा कि तमाम रहनुमा बहुत अच्छे हैं, सबकी इज्जत करता हूं। मैंने 10 माह में 8 जंगें बंद कराई। यूक्रेन में हज़ारों फौजी मारे जा रहे हैं। हमने बहुत से नामुमकिन काम किए। अमेरिकी मईशत तेज़ी से तरक्की कर रही है। हमने मशरिक़ वस्ता में अमन के लिए काम किया। मैंने पाक भारत जंग बंद कराई। वज़ीर-ए-आज़म पाकिस्तान ने कहा कि आपने करोड़ों लोगों की जानें बचाई। पाकिस्तान की जानिब से वज़ीर-ए-आज़म शहबाज शरीफ नुमाइंदगी कर रहे हैं और यहाँ पर इस वक्त इस तकरीब में मौजूद हैं। उनके हमरा आर्मी चीफ भी मौजूद हैं। डेवोस में ये तकरीब जारी है जहाँ पर वज़ीर-ए-आज़म शहबाज शरीफ तकरीब का हिस्सा है। गजा बोर्ड ऑफ पीस में शामिल ममालिक के रहनुमाओं की आमद हो रही है और साथ साथ वो यहाँ पर दस्तखत भी कर रहे हैं। इन ममालिक में पाकिस्तान, सऊदी अरब, तुर्की, UAE, उर्दन, कतर, बहरीन, मिस्र, इंडोनेशिया, अर्जेंटाइन, काज़ाकिस्तान, मराकश, कोसोवो और इसके अलावा बेलारूस, आज़रबाईजान, आर्मेनिया, वियतनाम और उज़्बेकिस्तान और हंगरी भी शामिल हैं। तो गजा बोर्ड ऑफ पीस के मुसव्वदे पर दस्तखत किए जा रहे हैं।
बिल्कुल, ये मनाज़र और तकरीब इस वक्त आप मुलाहिज़ा कर रहे हैं।
Next, the President of the Republic of Kosovo and the Prime Minister of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan. That's it. Yes. Thank you. Next, the President of the Republic of Paraguay and the Prime Minister of the State of Qatar. Hello, how are you? Next, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Turkey. Next, the Chairman of the Executive Authority Affairs of the UAE and the President of the Republic of Uzbekistan. And last but not least, the Prime Minister of Mongolia. Congratulations, everyone. This concludes the signing ceremony. If President Trump and all of the Board of Peace members could please join the President around the table. The President is now going to sign the inaugural resolution that will resolve the Board of Peace's Gaza mandate per the United Nations Security Council Resolution 2803. Congratulations. If President Trump and all Board of Peace members could please take their seats in the front. Now it is my honor to introduce the United States Secretary of State Marco Rubio, who will speak about President Trump and his accomplishments. Without further ado, Secretary Rubio.
Thank you very much. It's an honor to be here today. It's an honor to serve as the Secretary of State during a historic presidency. And it's a historic presidency because the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, is someone who is not limited by what others say is possible or what others say is impossible. He's not limited by some of the things that have happened in the past, and he's willing to talk to or engage with anyone in the interest of peace, always putting the American people and our national security first, but understanding that in the world that we share with so many others, peace is perilous. We are here today because of President Trump's vision. If we go back just a few months ago, people thought what was happening in Gaza was impossible to solve. 28 hostages that were dead, others that were still living, all these hostages that were being held. No one thought that that would ever come to a resolution without more fighting and more bloodshed along the way. In fact, frankly, many thought it was intractable. And sadly, many of the institutions that have served us well, in many cases, for the last 70 years, were unable to do anything about it. But President Trump had the vision and the courage to dream the impossible, to believe that it was doable, and to pursue it with all of his heart. And he was in that capacity assisted by an extraordinary team, and I think both Jared and Steve deserve a tremendous amount of credit. Jared Kushner and Steve Woodcock for all the work they put in. And all of our partners here today. And now we have this Board of Peace, who I believe's possibilities are endless. Obviously with a focus first and foremost on making sure that this peace deal in Gaza becomes enduring. And I know this president has it as his highest priority and will give it everything he has to make sure that this is successful. I also want to acknowledge the extraordinary leaders that are here today. This is not just a Board of Peace, this is a Board of Action. Just like President Trump is a president of action. A lot of times people like to give speeches. I've been to many of these forums, and they're not useless, and they're not, they have utility in many cases. But oftentimes in international affairs, we often find ourselves at events where people are reading these scripted statements, these strongly worded letters that they put out, but no action. Nothing happens. This is a group of leaders that are about action. And the President of the United States is a president of action, of getting things done.